30 new cardinals have been raised to the highest rank in the Catholic hierarchy by Pope Francis. The cardinals were installed in a ceremony known as a consistory that was also slimmed down because of the COVID-19 pandemic. New cardinals include the first African American to hold the high rank. At a time when America is examining race relations, Wilton Gregory, the 72-year-old Archbishop of Washington, D.C., has become the first African American cardinal. Cardinal Gregory is the Roman Catholic Church's first African American cardinal. Gregory made headlines in June when he blasted President Donald Trump's visit to a Catholic shrine in Washington. Police and soldiers had to use tear gas and rubber bullets to clear the protesters so that Trump could be photographed in front of a historic Washington church holding a Bible. Cardinal Gregory said his appointment is an affirmation of Black Catholics in the United States, the heritage of faith and fidelity that they represent. Instead of the usual thousands, only 10 guests per cardinal were allowed in St. Peter's Basilica. The Pope gave the men their ring and traditional red hat, known as a biretta. Pope Francis warned the churchmen during the ceremony to not use their titles for corrupt personal gain.
Pensiamo a tanti generi di corruzione nella vita sacerdotale. Così, ad esempio, il rosso porpora dell'abito cardinalizio, che è il colore del sangue, può diventare per lo spirito mondano quello di una eminente distinzione. E tu non sarai più il pastore vicino al popolo. Sentirai di essere soltanto l'eminenza. Quando tu sentirai quello, sarai fuori strada.
It was Pope Francis's 7th consistory since his election in 2013. In Saturday's consistory, Brunei and Rwanda got their first cardinals. It once again reflected the Argentine Pope's effort to name cardinals from places that have never had them before or whose service to the Church he wants to highlight. 9 of the 13 cardinals are under 80 and eligible under church law to enter a secret conclave to choose the next pope from among themselves after Pope Francis dies or steps down. He has now appointed 57% of the 128 cardinal electors, most of whom share his vision of a more inclusive and outward-looking church. With each consistory, Francis has increased the chances that his successor will be another non-European, while Europe still has the largest share of cardinal electors. The ceremony took place against the backdrop of the COVID-19 crisis, which erupted in Italy in February. It has seen a resurgence this fall. The Vatican is under a modified lockdown, with the Vatican museums shuttered and Francis's public general audiences cancelled.
Co-presented by Skoda. Simply clever.